Oh my God, it just won't stop. It just won't stop, lads. And this is my one non basketball video talking about this situation. There's going to be plenty of videos breaking down individual things of the game. I'm going to be breaking down a hell of a lot of the actual sport of basketball. And if you guys want to see the sport of basketball, um, subscribe. We're trying to hit 46.5K by the end of the day. If we can hit 47, we're trying to hit 47K. If we can still make 47K by the next time the FIFA play, that would be absolutely insane. Oh no, they play Thursday. By the end of this week, that would be unbelievable. But I'm going to be honest. This is something that I'm just shocked to see, but I'm not shocked to see, if you get me. Like, I think it is mad. But the Indiana Fever player that lost the game is Natasha Howard. And look, Natasha Howard was not good. She was okay defensively, but like Natasha Howard did not have a good game at all. And I think she'll even admit that. Like, look, she's a player that says she wanted to win an MVP. Missing 8 free throws in a row, like, isn't going to do anything as far as like helping out for MVP. But I can't lie, like she's playing for the Indiana Fever. Like, she if she misses a game winner, she's going to get abuse. Not even abuse, sorry. She's going to get criticism. And by the way, Natasha Howard, somebody tweeted out about Natasha Howard. And I'm not going to talk I'm not going to show some of the response tweets, but this is the original tweet. Welcome back, Nalissa Smith. Like, that's all that was tweeted. Natasha Howard's wife has gone on the offensive, or I don't know if it's wife, girlfriend, partner, I'm not entirely sure, went on the offensive against this tweet, and then started tweeting out after that all Fever fans were racist. And she doesn't need an investigation. They don't need an investigation. All Fever fans are racist. That's what she implied. Because a known Chicago Sky fan tweeted, welcome back, Nalissa Smith, for Natasha Howard. Like, that's all. That's what it was. That's what it was a response to. And then people criticizing Natasha Howard for a late game play. Like, I'm sorry, like, what? This is sports. Is it a bad thing in sports that these players, the people that respond to the sports, live tweet things? Maybe, but that's sports. That is sports. Like, rival teams making fun of a rival player missing shots. Like, I'm sorry, like, nobody's saying that about the Dallas Wings fans going at or people laughing about Enrique. Or when Jewel Lloyd shoots 20% from the field in every given game, people are making fun of that. It's not an issue. But when it's now like, so let me just add it together. Natasha Howard has a bad game where she misses a bunch of clutch free throws and she misses 2 game-winning shots. And misses clutch free throws. And so Natasha Howard has a bad game. Chicago Sky fans make fun of Natasha Howard online. Fever fan equals Fever fans racist. Like, are we kidding? Are we joking? And that's what I was saying. It was like the Fever fans got blamed for Fever fans literally got blamed for Angel Reese fans attacking Alyssa Thomas online. And I'm not joking about that. I'm not joking. Like, it's a year ago. Attacking Alyssa Thomas online, they blamed the Fever fans in the media. They blamed the Fever fans. What was it? Fever fans got blamed for Izzy Harrison and Dana Evans getting abuse from Chicago Sky fans last year. They blamed the Fever fans because Sky players came out and said that their fans were bad. They specifically were like, our fans, that their fans were like going at them on social media. I don't know what was said to Dana Evans or Izzy Harrison, but like, I'm sorry, like, sports, these players in the WNBA, and by the way, I don't think Natasha Howard has said anything, and she shouldn't. But like, partners, parents, brothers of these players should not be just looking. Like, we've seen it, some of the stuff with Nalissa Smith's brother. We've seen Dejanay say stuff. Dejanay just randomly, every time the Fever would play a big game, Dejanay would make sure as hell that something bad about Fever fans came out. Like, it's not. It doesn't help anything. And it, by the way, like it's the league who cried wolf. It's the league who cried wolf. That's the only thing I can say is it's the league who cried wolf. Like, what happens when something actually happens? Are people just gonna like? What does it mean for the actual problems in the league? The actual like bad things? Because by the way, there are fans in every single fan base. There are racist fans in every single fan base in the WNBA, just like in every aspect of life. But what happens when they actually do something? Because you have now equated a Chicago Sky fan. It is now a thing where I've seen a post of 5,000 likes being like Fever fans being racist towards Natasha Howard, that her wife had to come out and talk because of a post from a Sky fan. Like, she responded to a post from a Sky fan, and I'm seeing a 10,000 like post about Natasha Howard's wife, and seeing people tagging the commissioner. You're seeing people tagging the commissioner about online stuff because of a Chicago Sky fan about Fever fans. It is, I don't understand. I don't understand. You've got Chinea Nwumike going on her own platform, not even ESPN, going on her own platform, refusing to talk about the WNBA, anything that happened, and only talking about how the Fever fans are ruining it. And like, or say not specifically Fever fans, but everyone equates that to Fever fans. I'm sorry. The Aces fans booed De'Erica Hamby because she got discriminated against by their organization, and suddenly the conversation turned back to Fever fans bad. Because the Aces fans booed a player. The Aces fans booed a player in their gym, and the conversation turned into Fever fans bad in the media because of that. Like, it is embarrassing. And by the way, if you are like some of the stuff one of Leah Boston's best friends has said about, like I said about fans just out of nowhere, where it's like, you don't do that. Like, if you are somebody that is like, again, if you're somebody that's that attached to someone in the Indiana Fever organization, even if you believe that, there's no point starting the narrative, because all that now happens is that apparently now a post comparing Natasha Howard to Melissa Smith, according to her wife, is racist. From a Sky fan, by the way. And by the way, offensively, Natasha Howard looked like Melissa Smith yesterday. She had an Melissa Smith-esque game. And is that an insult? Because, those same fans, by the way, were saying the Fever were the problem and that Melissa Smith's a future star. And that once she plays a Paige, she's going to be a star in the WNBA. What is it? Is that an insult? Is comparing her to Melissa Smith an insult? Because, I think do you want to know? It's more of a shot in Melissa Smith than Natasha Howard, if we're being honest. And either way, it was by a Sky fan. Either way, none of it matters. None of this matters. This is literally this is sports. And these people do not understand sports. And I'm sorry, like, again, Natasha Howard's wife has tweeted out so much anti-Caitlin Clark stuff over the last while. And the good thing is that Natasha Howard herself, I don't think, is bothered by this. I don't think Natasha Howard is bothered by this, if we're being honest. Like, she's there. Like, surely she would have known what was going to happen if things were going badly or if she played badly. Like, there's no way these players aren't warned about that when they come in. And by the way, having tens of thousands of people, millions of people watching this game, watching you miss a game-winning shot, unfortunately, people are going to say stuff on Twitter. But at the end of the day, you go again Thursday. As a athlete, your job is to be an athlete. You go again Thursday. And you know what? You play that same team again. Natasha Howard has the opportunity to go play the same team again. That's the best part about being an athlete. And that's the worst part about being a member of the Lakers, being a member of the Fever, being a member of the Warriors, being a member of the Knicks, is that you are going to be not held at a different standard, but there's going to be a different level of scrutiny when you're bad, and there's going to be a different level of praise when you're good. And unfortunately, if you can't take the bad with the good. And by the way, obviously, I cannot stress this enough. Obviously, no place for racism. But I'm sorry, rival fans tweeting this out about you after you missed a game winner and 4 free throws in the clutch, there is place for that. There is a place for that. I have no issue with that initial tweet. I have no issue with what that Sky fan posted, because you know what? There is a place for that. There is absolutely a place for that. Like, it's sports. There is a place for that. because unfortunately, without sports discussion, it is just barbershop sports discussion now in a public sphere. I'm sorry, without those type of sports discussions, without fans being able to kind of, for lack of a better word, like joke about the sports, and talk about the sports, kind of joke about rival players and stuff. Like, that's sports. That's sports. So yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.